going on, DogMan down here. Warframe update 22.8. I'm going to split this up into a couple videos. Part 1 is going to be just a quick talk about this ghoul purge and the new weapons. And then part 2 we're going to have is fashion frame, because now we are able to actually create a personal space in our orbiter and invite people into our orbiter, which is awesome. But so the ghoul purge, it's random event type of thing, I guess you could call it. They're not events, they're what do they call them? Not events, I'm sorry. And I'm just, yeah, okay. It's been a couple days for me, so obviously, since they're bounties. They're bounties. Okay. Since the last post, something been so busy. And they actually dropped the new Grineer weapons that are out. Okay, so there are the I believe it's the Stubba and the Quartak are the new Grineer weapons, and they actually drop as bounties from the ghoul. So if you want to run those bounties, you get a chance to get that, as well as it also drops the new stance slicing feathers, which is for this new Gunson. Okay, and then the Corinth. So we're going to just take a quick look at these weapons and whatnot here. The Gunson is also available in the Tenno lab, so if you get your research going on that, it'll take a couple days to get that going. Otherwise, these obviously you can purchase or you can farm them, like I said. And then we got the new Magor bundle as well. So the assault pack, if you're looking at it, comes with the Quartak, Stubba, and the whole armor gear set here. And that's what it kind of looks like on Xcal. But we'll take a look right now at the weapons. That's pretty much what I want to do here, is just want to take a quick look at these weapons. So, new primary, buckshot. It's a shotgun and airburst. Okay. Looks interesting. I like it. I like it. Shotguns are a needed thing to have, some nice shotguns. We got our new melee weapon here, the Gunson. Lacerate attackers with 2 razor sharp war fans, and the new stance to go with it. Okay, annihilate targets here with the Grineer rifle. And then we've got the Stubba, which is a little mini machine gun, submachine gun, if you will. Pretty funky looking. And then, of course, the armor bundle that I'm not really liking it, but I haven't found, maybe just haven't found the frame to put it on. That's probably it. I need a proper frame to put it on. But let's go take a quick look at these weapons, because I haven't actually looked at them yet here. And yeah. Okay, so let's see. Where are my new weapons? The Corinth. We'll start there. Okay. Take a quick look here in the upgrade section just so we can see it. So you got 2 V slots on here, the buckshot and then the air burst, depending upon how you run it. Critical chance here on the buckshot, not a high status chance. And then over here on the air burst, low critical chance, high status chance. So that, it is a blast weapon. Impact there. We got slash, impact, and puncture on the main for the buckshot, for the real shotgunny type of thing. So, yeah, that should be an interesting one. It depends upon how you want to play with it, I guess, as to how you really want to mod it, because there's definitely a couple ways that you can do that. I mean, you've got your standard shotgun, and then the other one here, this air burst, if you will. It launches a round that explodes mid-air, knocking down enemies, nearby enemies. So that's it could be interesting in terms of crowd control, maybe. I'm gonna have to play around with it and see what I like best. I would say most likely, I'll gear myself towards the buckshot, the standard, and then just play around a little bit here with the air burst. We'll see. Okay. And then we're gonna go look for Where's this other Grineer weapon here? Where is it? The Quartak. Okay. Just so we can see it, another 2 V slots again here. Accuracy's pretty high on this one. Critical chance 19. It's more status effect type of weapon. Impact is the heavy on here. And decent magazine size too. So reload's pretty quick. Doesn't look too bad overall. Obviously something to play around with and see. Here, this is annihilate targets with 4 simultaneous shots from the high caliber Grineer rifle. So 4 simultaneous shots. So maybe that magazine size is not as good as I thought it was. You're taking 4 shots every time you do it. But again, I'm gonna get some playtime in it. We'll have some videos and stuff on it, and we'll mess around with the way it works. But gosh, you could probably use. I don't even know. I don't want to speculate and put anything in here yet, and give you guys high hopes of something that may not work out well. I mean, obviously you're going to use your standards that are in there for now until the IPS changes come around and things change sometime in 2018 with that. So we'll see how that goes. And then I'm still working on my Signa and Octantis, which is a pretty fun one. I really do like it. I really do. I do. But I'm just taking my time working on it. But then we got these new guns in here. Okay, and take a look here. So we got the new stance, slicing feathers, twirling acrobatic slashes with a refined touch. That sucker's going in there. Several different, obviously, different moves and combinations. So I'm going to play around with that and see how well I like that one. But if we come back in here, so just got a standard V slot. And it's interesting because for me, for the most part, I've never really had to put too many forma into a melee weapon. I think I've only done like 1 or 2 melee weapons that actually have forma in it. So for this to already have a slot in it is going to definitely be interesting. But I'm going to start out the same type of way that I normally would, and I've got a melee river mod to work with as well. You're looking at a good status chance. It's an okay critical chance. You could work with that, but not what my favorite would be. And it's a slash heavy weapon. So, of course, you're going to use your pressure points or your prime pressure points, whatever you got to start off with. And then you're going to roll from there, depending upon what you really want to do. Relentless combination could go on here because it is a status weapon. Dealing extra status chance if you want, or extra status slash damage. Yeah, I could go with that. I could put Spoiled Strike on here, which is kind of a given. And of course, if you're going to do that, you want to have your Prime Fury, if you've got one, to offset that, so you still get the speed out of there. Just a whole bunch of different things you could do here. You kind of have to play around with it. Weeping Wounds could probably go on here for the status multiplier. Why not? If you're going to do status. These are just ideas, guys. Just ideas. Of course, you know me. I will always throw Drifting Contact on. Good thing to do it here. Can bring up that status chance a bit more. Let's say we stick it out this way. Let me come back over to my standards. Where are my... So we'll just put on this with that. Oops. I actually ran out. Whoa. How about this? We'll just do this for now. Just to get that started. So 72%. So you could easily probably get yourself to 100% status if you do it right. And I guess I may actually have to put Forma in this weapon. Wow. I never actually had to put Forma in a weapon before. Or, like I said, very few. So that'll be interesting. But it's a good way to start it out. Oh, and I didn't want to do it that way. No. All your different combinations here, that you could put into it. Depending upon what you want to do, basically. So it's just whatever you want to set up on there. And then let's take a look over here at that subby. Where is the subby? Subby. So lots of weapons to play around with now. Gosh, I'm behind on getting out setups that I like to play around with. So now I've got even more to work with. Decent riven disposition on this. So I think I've actually got a secondary riven. I do have a pistol riven in here to go through. This should be interesting. Critical chance is higher. That's where I'm going to work for, I would say, on this weapon, this submachine gun. Just a slightly higher slash than the impact, so it could work out pretty well. I mean, you're going to, for now, until the update again, you're just going to go with your standards to get yourself started, if you will. So you'd have your lethal turret. Where are you? Where are you? You have your barrel diffusion. Of course, you get your hornet strikes. You know, and then you kind of just work from there. So for a end of year update, this is pretty cool to get a number of weapons to work around with. You got your bounties to be able to get these weapons. So get in there and get your bounty going on the ghoul purge. If you want to go that way. Otherwise, you can, like I said, you can buy them in the marketplace. Different packs available. And I'll play around here with these Syandana stuff and the armor until I find a frame that I like, and then I'll showcase it a little bit. Anyway, stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in, and I'm going to get the next video that'll come up will be the personal orbiter segment stuff. Thanks for tuning in.